Happy Monday, everybody. So I'm here today to chat business. I'll just give it a couple minutes to see if anyone's hopping on with us live. Let Facebook do its notification thing. So for those of you that didn't see my post at the end of last week, so I posted a question. Well, let me start over. So I put up a post and I let you guys know that I was going to go live today to answer everybody's questions about having a Sipology business. And so I posted that on my business page. I posted that in my customer community and on my Instagram. So I've kind of compiled all the questions that I got from you guys in those different spots. And sorry, my music is really distracting me. I'm just going to turn that off. I thought I would have it on as background music for us, but it's actually really, I can't focus on two things at once. So I wrote them all down and I'm going to answer them for you guys. If you're watching live and you think of another question, I'll try and keep my eye on the comments so I can answer them as we go. And if you still had questions after that I didn't cover, don't be shy to message me or ask them in the comments. I'm happy to chat. I'm not the type of person that's going to sugarcoat things, I'll be honest. So there's obviously there's easy things and hard things about running any kind of business. Yeah, so let's get started. If someone pops on, just say hi, so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. Okay, so one of the questions that I got, and these aren't really probably in the best order, I should probably made them in a sequence, but one of the questions that I got was, is there training available to help people figure out what exactly to do? So when you start, there's a lot to kind of get your head around. But once you get going, it's really quite easy. And yes, there is a ton of training. So your upline, so whoever you sign up with, whoever your sponsor is, they'll help you. They'll be there to help answer questions and get you started. And well, not just in the start, they'll be there kind of throughout your whole journey. Like, it's a really great community. Everyone's super, super supportive. So you'll have that resource. We also have Kelly at our head office, who is fantastic. And when you start, you'll have an opportunity to book a call with her, and she'll walk you through all the steps. You know, if you need help setting up your first shopping link, whatever it is, she'll kind of walk you through all that, which is great. We also have a Facebook group set up for all the consultants. It's Canada and US combined. And every Tuesday evening, typically, they do a scheduled training in there on different aspects of the business. And then there's also little pop-up trainings that come in there as well. And that's all free. They're not paid trainings. So that happens, like I said, at least every Tuesday. And then there's other ones that pop up in there as well. The team that I am part of, our upline, is amazing. And so we have another group as well, and we do kind of trainings in there and share ideas and offer support. And so that's been really cool. So, you know, often, like if there's a new promotion coming up, we'll share ideas of how to do it, or if you're having trouble with something in particular, you can ask questions in there. Same with the North America group. You're free to ask questions in there, but we also have kind of our smaller group that connects. So that's an option. When you register, when you sign up, you'll get a link, you'll get instructions, how to get into your virtual office. And in there are some training, like module videos that are really short, that you can watch that walk you through specific tasks, you know, like setting up your first event and things like that, you know, placing an order. So there's those kind of videos, kind of self-serve, that are in there. Our Team Tipsy group actually too has a guide section where the group director, Jen, she's put together some little videos that she's done to walk through some stuff as well. So there's like a ton of resources, but it will feel, well, it did to me anyways, it felt a little overwhelming at first because there was kind of so much to get my head around. But then after I did my first event, it was like super easy and I didn't feel overwhelmed anymore, and I knew where to find the different training resources, and so I wasn't asking as many questions after that. But I always tell people that sign up with me, like, don't be shy. Ask me as many questions as you want, because I did feel a little intimidated at first, but then once I got going, I realized how easy it was. So another question that I got was, how much time does it take to run this business? So that's a tough one to answer, because it's going to completely depend on you. And the results that you get will depend on the time you put in as well, to be honest. So some people, this is like their main gig and they put a lot of time and effort into it, and other people do it as like a side hustle and they don't put as much time into it. And again, like the size of your team, your sales will be somewhat dependent on how much time you're putting into it, but it doesn't have to be a whole lot. But I would suggest being consistent. So you kind of have to have like a minimum amount of time that you want to focus each day, each week, into your business. So like your daily tasks might involve doing a post to kind of share what's new, or share a recipe or a product tip or whatever it is. But I would suggest, posting most days if you can at a minimum. You'll also need some time. We get 2 emails a month for consultants to update us on, new promotions, the specials that are coming up next month, those kind of things. So you do need to give yourself, 15, 20 minutes twice a month when those come out to read through those. It's just so you can stay up to date. Most of us run our business on social media, so you'll also need time each day to check in and answer any comments or messages that you may have gotten. So that would kind of be like the minimum. You need to, especially if you're running it on social media, you need to be sharing your posts, responding to any messages, and then having a bit of time for the training that you want to do. And you don't have to do that, for example, every Tuesday night training. You'll know the topic ahead of time. If it's not something you're interested in, you can skip it. But I watch them all. I find them really, really helpful. They're not that long. So I would definitely recommend making time for those. They're all live, but the replays get posted right away. So if you can't watch it Tuesday night, if that's not a convenient time for you, it's often not for me because they're at 7:00, and 7:30 is when we're starting to get our 8-year-old ready for bed and like wind down and story time. So it's not always the best time for me to listen in. So I usually listen to them later, after the kiddo's in bed. And that's fine. But if you're watching them live, you can kind of ask questions in the chat, and they try and keep an eye on that too. So there's a benefit to watching them live. So not a straightforward answer, because you're asking kind of how much time I spend. I don't have a lot of energy. I have really severe fatigue, and I've been out of my day job for almost 9 years now. So I tend to do between maybe half an hour to 2 hours a day on my business. So when it's half an hour, it's just, I'm doing my post for the day, I'm answering messages, and that's kind of it. On a bigger day, I might be pre-scheduling posts for a vendor event, or trying to kind of plan out what I want to do for the rest of the week, that kind of thing. And again, your results are going to be dependent on how much time you put into it. A lot of people will go to, like vendor events at a market, or do a lot of in-home parties. I personally don't have the energy for that because of my fatigue, but that takes more time to do those things. But if you invest in them, you kind of see more results that way. So it's kind of all about, you can kind of fit it into your lifestyle. So I don't have a lot of time and energy because of my health. So I kind of minimize what I do. But some people, like I said, this is like their main job, and they put quite a few hours a day, maybe 3, 4, and then they have like phenomenal results. So, depends on how much extra income you're trying to earn from the business. Okay, so again, not a very straightforward answer. Jen asked, what's something unexpected that the business has brought into my life? So I kind of like that question, Jen. So when I was doing this, when I was looking, I had tried a couple of other direct sales companies before. But I was really looking for something that just gave me a sense of purpose, something to do, because I really missed my job. I missed, connecting with people at work, my clients, my coworkers, my staff. But when I found Sipology, it was a good fit for me right away because of, I liked the training, the support. I really love the products because I have a huge wellness focus in my life because of the health and because of my health, sorry. And Sipology has like a massive wellness focus for their products. That's really important to them. So it was a good fit. But then as I got into it, I've been a consultant for maybe only just under 2 years now. So not that long. But I found like the other Sipologists, the other consultants that I was connecting with, like it gave me a much stronger sense of community than I anticipated, because as I said, I had tried a couple of other direct selling companies before, and there was some sense of community, but to me this one really stood out as being very different, very supportive. People are willing to share tips, resources, and just really help each other out, and it kind of filled in that like gap I was missing from leaving work and my team at work all those years ago. So I wasn't expecting the sense of community to be as strong as it was. Someone asked, what discounts do you get as a Sipologist? So if you're joining just for the discount, that's totally okay. But that's a little bit different than running it for a business. If you're not, like I said before, if you're not investing the time, you're not going to get like a whole lot of commissions and things like that, sales coming from it. But you will get it's a discount on your own stuff. So the way it's structured though, you place your order, and so when you start off, the commissions are 25%, but it can go up to 40% depending on the size of your team and your sales and a bunch of different factors. I can share those specifics with anyone who has specific questions on that. So the way it works is when you place your order at regular price, and then on a weekly basis, you'll get your commissions, your 25%. So you kind of get it back. It's not like an upfront discount. You get it back the week with the next week's commissions. And I tend to place all my own orders into events. So I set up an event like I was setting up an event for someone who was hosting. And I put my orders in there and any orders that come in from my VIP community that aren't part of another event. And then once I have enough orders in there, you only need 3 orders to close an event. 3 orders, as long as it adds up to $200 of qualified sales. And then you can start getting rewards on that event. So I kind of get more discount for myself, because then when I close those events, I'm taking advantage of the host rewards, the half price items, the free product. So I'm kind of getting more than the 25% because I'm putting my orders, and like I said, the other orders that are coming in my VIP community in there. So I'm getting like extra discounts that way. There's also a lot of incentive programs that they run from time to time. So like, for example, this month, there's they're starting the new trip earning period. Every year there's a new trip. They haven't announced where it is yet. They're going to announce it in May while everyone's on the trip to Portugal from the last points earning period. But for April, to kick it off, they set some special incentive levels. So for example, the first level was the sweet tiramisu matcha sticks. So like a package of the little sweet matcha sticks like this. So I don't know if I have that flavor in here, but I might. Oh, I don't have that flavor. So they look like this. They come in packs of 10. So there's a pack of that. So that was the first level. So if you earned, oh gosh, I don't remember the points, but say it was 200 points, and there's different ways to earn the points. Then you could earn that for free. So I earned that for free. I earned the next level, which was a bag of, I think, blueberry lemonade matcha. I haven't actually got the stuff yet because I've just earned it because it was for this month's incentives, but it'll be on my next, it'll ship out to me eventually once I place that, once I redeem them. I earned a cool green t-shirt. Oh gosh, what does it say? Something about matcha being fantastic. but those aren't the words. They've got a catchier word for it. And also a cool sling bag for my hydration bottle. So, so on top of the discounts, you can kind of get extra goodies for yourself that way too. The next question I have on here, I kind of touched on this. That's not good. I set reminders for myself, but I didn't plan out I should have shut them all off before I did this. Okay, so how do commissions work? So I touched on this a little bit. The commissions are paid out weekly. It starts at 25%, but then, like I said, there's opportunity to get that, make that more, grow up to 40%, depending on the size of your team and your sales volume and your team's sales volume and things like that. Most of the items are commissionable, except for a few like exclusive specials that are already highly discounted, like the event special. So this month, the event special is actually this iced tea, these like iced tea sticks. So a customer can add a sample pack. It's got 3 flavors in here, 3 of each flavor, to their order. In Canada, it's $4.99. So those super discounted specials aren't commissionable, but anything, the regular stuff in the catalog is. So like, for example, we have a promo on that ends tonight actually on the gut balance. It's buy one, get one bag, half price. So this would be commissionable, the full price bag, and the half price bag, the half that the customer is paying for, would be commissionable. So yeah, if you wanted to order your gut balance, tonight's the 11:59 p.m. Pacific, I think. I love the raspberry lemonade. If you're having trouble choosing a flavor, the raspberry lemonade is my favorite. Okay, so that's basically how commissions work. If you sell more than $500 of product in a specific month, they'll also give you a $15 tea voucher that you can redeem for tea or matcha. There's a bonus when you hit 1,000. There's a bonus when you hit 2,000. So there's lots of opportunities to kind of give yourself little bonuses and stuff on top of the regular commissions. Is that all I wanted to say about commissions? I think so. Someone asked about minimums. So to keep your account from going dormant, you need a minimum qualified sales of $100 in a 6-month period. So that's not too hard to do. So even if you're just using the account to buy your own stuff, it's pretty easy to get to $100 in a 6-month period. Then the next threshold after that is to be an active consultant. So to be an active consultant, so if you're running this as a business, you want to stay an active consultant. The threshold for that is $500 in a rolling 3-month period. And being active will get you access to a few things here and there. So the one that's jumping out to me right now, if you're an active consultant, you're gonna get to pre-order next month's event exclusive, ahead of time, so that you can show it off to your customers, do a demo, taste it, do a review on it, all those kinds of things. So I was able to order my little bag of these iced tea sticks, these sweet tea sticks that are April special. I was able to order my sample pack at the end of March and have it on hand before it actually went live to customers. And if anyone wants to grab some of these, it's an event special, so the order has to be placed on an event link. If you're just going to the website and placing an order, it's not going to pop up. But if you're placing it through an event link and you have more than $25 of stuff in your cart, then you will see it come up as an option. So if you wanted to grab these and you don't have an event link, let me know. I have one I can share with you, or I can set you up your own, and you can just keep placing your orders on that same link until you have enough for the rewards, and you can redeem your rewards. Anyways, that's a side note. That's not the topic of this this video. Okay, so yeah, so $500 over the 3-month period is what you need to be an active consultant. And from time to time, there's other incentives or programs that are, hi Stephanie, that are available to active consultants. So that's kind of the threshold for that. Okay, so that was all the questions that I got from you guys in advance on running the Sipology business. I am really, really enjoying it. I'm finding it very fulfilling. Like I said earlier, I love the sense of community. The other Sipologists are so fantastic. Everyone's always been happy to answer my questions, provide encouragement. It's been really great. I love the products. I love being able to use kind of my incentives and rewards to try a bunch of products that I might not be able to afford to try that many if I wasn't running this as a business. So that's been fantastic. I'm excited for this year's trip earning period because I'm actually off to a really great start this year in terms of points. I didn't quite get enough points for the trip last year, but I was very, very tired last year and I wasn't putting the time and energy into it. This month is our first month for the period and I've been doing pretty good. So I actually have a good shot at earning the trip this year. And I know that last year they had a ton of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Commissions has been really easy. They pay out directly into my bank account every week. So if you guys had any more questions, or if you're watching this after on the replay, so you couldn't ask me a question in the comments, and you didn't get a chance to let me know in advance, just put the question in the comments or send me a direct message if you're not comfortable putting it in the comments. And I'll get back to you. No pressure. I'm here to help. It's not for everybody to run a direct selling business. I was really nervous at first. I didn't think it would be for me. I was scared to go live. I was scared to share. But I'm actually really, really loving it. So please don't be shy to ask me any questions. I am here to help, and cheers. Happy sipping today. And don't forget, if you wanted to get your gut balance, that's the last night for the BOGO half off deal. All right. I'll talk to you guys all soon. Have a fantastic Monday and a fantastic week. Cheers.